Now is a good time to stop, step back, and look from a distance. I've been in Christian radio for an amazing 46 years. What has changed and what remains the same? The technology has changed. From the crackles and whistles of shortwave radio, Christian radio from faraway places like Quito, Ecuador, and then in the 1970s, a bit closer to home, Transworld Radio Swaziland. Then, 20 years down the line, we have the exciting days of the first FM community stations. Mid-1990s, Radio Fishhook, Radio Maritzburg, Radio Kwezi and others. Some are still on air and some have gone. Another 20 years and we have the growing popularity of music streams, internet radio, thousands of audio streams to choose from throughout the world. Incredible changes in technology. But what has remained the same? Radio still remains the art of shaping sound to capture the imagination, the mind of the listener. Going back more than 50 years before we even thought about television, we used to be enthralled with radio drama series, The Creaking Door, The Goon Show, Men from the Ministry and many more. Then with the growing popularity of television and slick commercial FM radio, I think we lost some of that creativity. In creative radio, there is a careful line, a walk between chaos and rigid control. I remember some beautiful radio gems from my KNI radio days about 12 years ago. We need to depend on God for life and direction. And now, is it just a choice between boring DJs and audio streams that provide a kind of background music wallpaper? Digital age gives us a flood of information but a dearth of time. Into this steps the podcast, an opportunity to listen to quality audio on demand, what you want to listen to when you want. This is an opportunity for creative Christian radio, the shaping of sound to speak into the deep longing of every heart for love and truth and peace. It's also an opportunity to help Christians grow in faith and obedience. There are Christians producing quality audio. The amazing series on 500 years since Martin Luther by Ligonier and Christianity Today's Rise and Fall of Mars Hill are just two examples. In some ways we've come full circle. We've come back to creating quality audio as we were doing in the 1960s. But there needs to be a careful balance between planning and freedom. It was also very interesting to participate in the Australian Christian Media and Arts Association conference recently and just see the move towards seeing God's beauty and reflecting His love in media. Technology can now do just about anything we want, and we can now focus on God and people. It's time to take a fresh look at how we portray and reflect God's love in our media and how we use technology guided by the Holy Spirit.